little tropical burrito, vegan style, and a little bit different. All right, so this is just warmed. It's quinoa, and farro, cooked the night before, and then just warmed up. That way, the vegetables and stuff don't get overdone and they stay crisp. So there's cilantro, there is red bell pepper, and tomatoes in there. And then I'll show you the can in a minute. Some of you in my family might have got that Sophie's tuna. They actually changed the ingredients a little bit, so it looks whiter now and not like darker. Some people say it looked like cat food or something, but it had a good taste. It didn't taste like tuna to me. It tasted more meaty than it did fishy. But I used it with a lot of different meals, so it works out. So I threw that in here to give it like a meaty taste, and it has 20 grams of protein in one can, and then you got the quinoa and the farro, more protein, fiber, and carbs. So let me plate this, and then I'm going to show you all the rest of the stuff that goes in it. Alright, so once again, it was quinoa, farro, this can of Sophie's plant-based tuna. It's got like water, pea protein, oil, sea salt, potato starch, kombucha powder, all kinds of stuff. It's very plain compared to the last time. See, it says new and improved. It's more plain now, which I like because I can make it taste like tuna or something, or fishy if you want to put in fish seasoning or Old Bay or something like that. Everything here is organic, vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free. Shell here. The bag is recyclable. The stuff is great, vegan and everything, vegan, non-GMO, organic, the whole deal. I don't know if it's gluten-free and all that stuff. Probably is. Yeah, it is. Anyway, it's a Thai sauce. It's sweet chili sauce, and there's no sugar added, but it's sweet enough, and it's spicy, not hot. So I'm going to drizzle some on it here in a moment, but I'm going to put fresh cucumbers on so it stays nice and crunchy. Fresh cut up romaine, avocado that I had left over, and some mandarin oranges. And then I'm going to drizzle the sauce on, and this should be pretty good. I've done similar stuff with this kind of stuff without the oranges and the rest of it, and it was awesome. I've even done it where I made it like a taco, where I used chili powder, a chili powder mix with garlic, cumin, and all that, and it turns it into basically a beef tasting taco. You can use taco sauce. Let me show you that. This company has some really good stuff. Their salsa was good, but I like a different brand salsa when I buy it, other than I make my own. But sometimes up here the tomatoes are so expensive, organic and stuff like that. And just to make a nice size salsa could cost me like $70 just for the tomatoes. This company is really good. This is no onion and no garlic in their sauce. And again, it's non-GMO, vegan, and all that stuff. And it's a awesome taco sauce. So you could do that. I'm doing the sweet Thai. I've tried tons of different mayos, like maybe 4 different brands. Sir Kensington wasn't bad. Thrive brand wasn't bad. But this is Best Foods, and it tastes exactly like mayo. I mean, if you tasted this, I might send it to you guys for Christmas or something. It tastes exactly like mayo. Now, Best Foods on the West Coast is the same as Hellman's on the East Coast. They're same company. That's why it looks exactly the same. The bow tie, the labeling, everything. It's basic nothing ingredients. It's just like some oil and some lemon juice and some salt, tad of sugar, some vinegar, potato starch, and paprika extract. The only thing is it has a calcium disodium, which is I guess like a preservative, but it says it's a natural preservative. Now, I looked up calcium disodium. They call it EDTA, but it's kind of hard. A lot of these companies they say it's natural. They take something and then they synthesize a natural product through chemical reactions and stuff. So it seems to be okay in the European countries, which have more strict laws than the United States, okayed it without a doubt. So that makes me feel a little bit better. And it's only something I use once in a while in my sandwiches and stuff. But if you really want a good vegan mayo, they call it a dressing and spread. It tastes exactly like Hellmann's, and I love mayonnaise, and this tastes exactly like it. So let me go throw this on and see what this comes out like. So that looks good. Now with those sauces, the two sauces I showed you, I also have a vegan buffalo sauce, which the buffalo sauce is a lot. They're not too far off of regular, like what's that stuff called? You know, like Louisiana hot sauce. But you can put that on. You can do these kind of things so many different ways. But with that mayo, you can mix the mayo in that, or the mayo in the taco sauce, or the mayo in the buffalo sauce, or mayonnaise and mustard, and come up with something good. And that tastes good too, instead of just using straight sauce the way it is. So let me pause you for a second and give this a taste, because I've never had this version with the oranges nor this sauce. So I can't wait to taste it. Awesome. Overstuffed it a little bit. These guys are kind of thin, and I should have warmed up a little more the shell in the oven. But yeah, that's good. This is spicy but not too hot, which is good. And that's just so wonderful. The oranges that mix in, because that also already has a tropical flavor to it. And the quinoa and the farro give it a nice bounce. That's why quinoa and farro, when you use it in burgers, vegan burgers, or to make tacos or burritos or anything, it works out wonderful because it has that bounce. And the flavor on quinoa is so neutral, even farro really. If you don't know what farro is, it's basically like a larger tasting barley. And like I said, you can do it up with sauces or with chili powders and make burritos without any meat, and it's just awesome. Jackfruit, you know, I could have put jackfruit in there too to warm it up, and that would have been nice, because that gives it a meaty texture too. So yeah, just a good way to do something. And you can do 4 or 5 different varieties of these with ease. I love you guys.